Alright, HadesOmega here. We're here at San Jose BMW, and we're gonna go take the BMW C Evolution scooter out for a ride. There it is. The interesting thing about a scooter is, there's brakes on both sides. Okay, this is a little different than other scooters. So I'm 5'10", 175 pounds, and I can get the front of the balls of my feet on the ground. It feels interesting. It's got like so right now there's different ride modes. There's a couple ride modes. So let's go take it out for a spin on the street. Let's take it down this little bump here. It's a big dip. It goes down it okay. A little bouncy. A little bouncy. We didn't even go that fast. All right, here we go. So I'll tell you this now, like scooters are supposed to have a deck, and this kind of doesn't have a deck. It has it feels huge too. So there's like kind of like a hump in the center. There's like no place to put your feet in the center. I mean, I suppose you could put your feet on top of the hump, but it would be kind of not comfortable. I don't want to get my footprints all over it. But yeah, it's got platforms, that's for sure. So I mean, yeah. So we're in road mode right now. I'm gonna give it a full twist. Holy moly! This has got a lot of power. It's got a lot of torque. It just gets up and goes. You know what? I'm not really sure which brake is which. I think the right one is the front, and then the left one is the rear. So I don't know if I do not know if they're integrated. So if like if you pull the right one, do both of them engage? I don't know, but it's got a regenerative braking effect, and it balances really well. I'm going really slow right now. We're doing a slow game right now, and you know it just feels like I'm just sitting on a chair, you know. So okay, I'll tell you one of the reasons I want to ride one of these is because I was looking at the specs on this, and the specs are very similar to the Victory Impulse that I ride right now. Yeah, so we're just kind of just putting in traffic right now, and we're just like, you know, it's relaxing. So I'd imagine, you know, this would be for people that want to, I would imagine you would want this for like commuting, you know, or just to putt around town. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has enough power, from what I heard, it has enough power to go on the freeway. So holy moly, man, it feels like it's got some kind of traction control. I can feel it like the tires wanting to spin. So we're just cruising. It takes like it does make a noise. It makes a little whirring sound, but for the most part all I hear is wind, you know. And it's like I said, it's a big meaty scooter. So here we're going to make a right turn here. Just take it easy. To tell you the truth, I've never done a demo ride on a scooter before. It's pretty easy to ride. How flickable is it? It's a little bit flickable. It feels weird. It's got a weird center of balance. So I guess it's that's a scooter for you. And so when I roll off, it regenerates. So you can see it has a nice little digital LCD. It will stop you. Whoop. It will stop you, and the regenerative braking is enough to fully stop you, is what I'm going to say. It has pretty strong regenerative braking. So let's try, okay, that was road mode. There's a couple modes. There's dynamic, Eco Pro, road, and sail. And we'll try them all. So we're in dynamic right now. Woo! Man, when you get that full twist, man, it takes off, man. It's no joke. So let's go over to the gauge cluster. It's kind of like it's a skinny rectangular thing, and it's got all like the Christmas lights on the top, you know. Yeah, so all that stuff is on the top. So we're gonna go do a little cornering test. I will, since it's a scooter and I really don't ride too many scooters, I'm not gonna push it too hard. It's got some like itty bitty tires, you know, and it feels kind of porky. So I'm not gonna push it too hard, but you know, well, we'll see how I feel. So in the center, on the top is your miles per hour, and then there's a ready light, very much like the Impulse. The Impulse has like an on light, I think, and it blinks when it's powered, because you can't tell if it's on, you know. And then there's a charge and e-power gauge, so that kind of tells you, that's kind of like your throttle gauge. And then we'll kind of go over that when we're riding. And then under it is under that, the little bar, it goes to the ride modes, and we're in dynamic. And then I guess the bottom is like a trip meter or something. Yeah, I guess so. Well, it gets to 35 pretty quick, man. So we're in dynamic mode right now. I think that's the one where we get the most, all the power. And it says 95% charge, and it said it says 66 miles till you have to charge. All right, so we're gonna go take it here on this little on-ramp, off-ramp. Let off, regen, turn in. It feels really weird, man. It feels like I'm driving a chair. That's what it feels like. Roll on, roll off, roll back on. I'm afraid to scrape it. It's not my bike, so it's not bad. Yeah, it feels really weird, man. Okay, so that was a double on-ramp. Okay, we're gonna do a U-turn test right now. Alright, so we're gonna do a U-turn here. We're gonna slow down, and then we're gonna do a quick U-turn. That regen, kick it in hard. Very easy to do U-turn. It's very easy to ride this slow, I will tell you that, man. Alright, so we're gonna go back on that on-ramp. Going about 45 miles per hour. What I might do is hang my leg out. Hang my leg out. Kind of like a, you know, flat tracker style. Alright, 50 miles an hour. I'm going to roll off. You don't have to use the brakes at all. I'll get a little bit of brakes there. Leg out. Alright, roll off again. Hang out. Leg out. Push down on the handlebar. Brake here at the end. Turn in again. It's very comfortable to ride, I'll tell you that now. Okay, so we're going to go take it on the freeway now. We're still in dynamic mode. I do like the regen. HadesOmega is one of those people that likes like a lot of regen. Not too much, but I like a lot of regen. And this has adequate regen. It will really slow you down when you let off the throttle. Alright, we're going to do another on-ramp here. I don't know if it has any kind of traction control. I hope so, because it holds a whole load of torque. It does feel a lot like you're riding a zero, because there's no chain, you know. It doesn't make really any noise. It's super smooth on and off the throttle, you know. It's really nice. So we're on the freeway here. Let's see if we can get it up to 70 miles an hour. No problem. No problem. Looks like we're being about half throttle there. I heard this is electronically limited to 80 miles an hour. We'll find out when we get on the 17 south. It feels really weird. I know, it's a really weird sensation riding a scooter, especially on the freeway. Like, I feel less protected. Like, it feels like more like I'm just sitting on top of the bike type of thing, you know? Alright, we're gonna go on the right here. Take this sweeper here. It'll easily get up to 70 miles an hour. It's a little bumpy ride here. Oh, this on-ramp has kind of those like little bumps and stuff. We're gonna try to pass this thing here and take a left turn. No problem. Has adequate passing power. Adequate. Okay. So now we're going to test to see if the 80 mile an hour speed limit is really 80 miles an hour. Alright, here we go. Oh, it'll go 83. Full twist, 85. Okay, so Well, 85 looks like about as fast as you can get it. Maybe if I tuck in. Yeah, so if you kind of tuck in a little bit, it feels really weird because it's kind of like a forward controls. Actually, oh shit. Okay, the platform is only so long, so you can't really move your feet rearward. Okay, so we're gonna get off right here. 80 miles an hour. Goes back down really quick when you get on that regen. Strong regen. Like it. Alright, I'm gonna roll off. Really, really easy to ride. Oh yeah, you know what? I haven't been using the mirrors at all since I've been riding this. We can try splitting lanes. See why we can't split lanes. You know, it kind of feels like we're riding a wheelchair is what it is, with handlebars. Okay, hopefully we don't do a spin out or something. Yeah, the mirrors are like huge on this thing. They're like car mirrors. I see a lot of my shoulders though, but they're not bad. I haven't been using them. I've been looking. It feels like you got like a lot more. It feels like you got better visibility on this because you can move your torso a little better because you're just kind of just sitting straight up. All right, since we're just sitting here, let's play with the trip and the info button. So the controls are a little different than a normal motorcycle. I'm not gonna lie. So you got your two brakes, which I really haven't used at all because of the regen. It's got like kind of like a normal motorcycle controls. It has like a start, stop here, the mode button on the right, and then it has heated grips. Oh my God, that's so nice, so luxurious. And then it has your turn signals, a horn. It has a reverse feature. We can play with that too. All right, so we're just gonna get back on the freeway, and then. Yeah, so it does good on the freeway. I heard you can get 100 miles on this, but it said 66 already, so it leads me to believe it probably gets a little bit better range than the Impulse, just a little bit. Supposedly I heard that this uses components from the BMW i3 also, so probably right between my legs is an i3 battery. It looks kind of like that's where it would fit, you know. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can catch up to that Harley. Alright, full top. 85 is about as fast as it'll go. It went 86 for a little bit, but I think it's because, like, I don't know, we hit a dip or something. They'll keep up with that Harley Davidson, no problem. Oh boy, is it warm today. It's nice, so I can feel the wind hit my chest. Yeah, it hits my chest when I sit straight up. But if I tuck in a little bit, it just hits my helmet. Yeah. And you can tuck in more if you want, but it's not very comfortable. Doing about 74 miles an hour right now, 75. Alright, so let's go change the modes. Alright, now we're in Eco Pro. Eco Pro feels like it's a little... Okay, so in Eco Pro, the speed limit is throttled. And it won't let me go faster than 66 now. 63. No, it won't go anywhere. Okay, so 65, I think, or 66. Yeah, so in Eco Pro mode, 66 miles an hour is your speed limit, so you can save electrons. And it feels like it's got some pretty heavy regen. Yeah, it has like no acceleration. Okay, road mode. And it seems like you can just change the modes on the fly. Okay, so I'm in sail mode. You can change the modes anytime. You can even hold the throttle down and it'll change the modes. So we're in sail mode. So what sail mode does is it pretty much turns regen off and it just kind of coasts. Oh boy, there's a lot of traffic. Okay, so now we have to really use the brakes now. Whether it just uses the regenerative braking or... Okay, so we're going to try to get off here. We're trying to get off. It's still got a lot of power. still got a lot of power in sail mode, but like yeah, when you let off the throttle, it doesn't really slow down as much. It's kind of a way to adjust your regen. Alright, I'm gonna put it in dynamic, and so because we have to slow down a whole lot on this turn here. This is a turn you don't want to mess around with. All right. That's as much as I want to push it on that one. 35 miles an hour on the 20. All right, to freeway again. Zipping goes. Oh, there's a lot of debris. I don't want to take it too fast. There's a dip here. Took that pretty good. All right. It feels like the front wanted to get up there for a second. Boys, it has more than adequate acceleration, I'll tell you that, man. Alright, so I'm going to put in Eco Pro, because we're just going to get off right now. Alright, so Eco Pro is just like the, you know, it's the not so fun mode, is what I'm going to call it. I'll put a description on what all the modes actually do. I'm pretty sure it adjusts the throttle and regenerative braking is what it does. So let's test the regenerative braking. Boy, does it not go anywhere. I'm full throttle right now. It's not doing any. It's not really going anywhere. So you can see when you're regenning, the power gauge goes all the way to the left into charge. Kind of like a Toyota Prius, where it has a kind of like a regen and an eco range, kind of like that. Really easy to ride slow, really very easy. I bet this is the best scooter to do the slow game on, the slow race. It is a big piece, though. I'll tell you that. You could definitely feel the weight when you get off of it. Yeah, and it just feels like you got a lot of mass. You're moving around, you know. I don't really want to push it too hard, you know, and plus the tires are small, so let's not. But yeah, it does get up and go, and hey, it takes those on ramps and off ramps at a pretty good pace, you know. And you can put your feet, you can put your feet up on the platforms and scoot your butt back if you want, if your legs were getting kind of cramped. On the left, you got your little flasher. You got a hazard button on the top, and then you have an R button. Okay, well, we're going in the parking lot, and we're going to go test that R button out. And then you got a trip and info switch, that rocker switch. So the trip cycles through the top. There's a trip 1 and 2, and A. There's a 1, 2, and A. I don't know what A is. A might be your odometer, I guess. And then you got a clock on, so I'm hitting the info button, and there's a clock, a date. It tells you it's August 25th, 2018. It's got miles per hour, I guess. What's that, average miles per hour? Or maybe it's a cruise control. Oh, no, there's no cruise control on this, though. It doesn't feel like it. This is 7 miles per kilowatt hour, so I guess that's an efficiency rating. So. Oh, there's a power gauge. It tells you how much power is being used. So we're doing minus point something. Oh no, okay. So I don't know. It shows negative. I don't know. Well, that tells you how much the power output is while you're twisting the throttle. There's another, man. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't really know what it does. There's like something kilowatt hours, and it tells you how hard you're riding it and how much your range efficiency is. And there's a little eco thing. It tells you how has a little leaf thing. Dude, there's so many. There's a voltage meter, 140 volts, and then it has like a kind of like I guess there's a regulator thing on this for 12 volts. So it says you're putting out 14 volts right now, much like the Impulse has something like that. There's a time. We've been riding for 36 minutes. Have we been riding for 36 minutes? No. And then the thermometer. So, and then there's a horn on the button. So that's pretty much it. Let's try sail mode. Okay, it's still regenning. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. So, so you can see the little gauge on the power gauge. It doesn't, when I let off the throttle, it doesn't go into the charge anymore. It just stays in the center. So that tells you we're not getting any regen. So it's just kind of just coasting. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna brake, because I have to brake now. because the bike will not brake for me. I'm going to go into the rose garden area here, and we're going to go take a look at this bike. So what I'm going to do here is we are going to do a U-E right here. Okay, and I'm not going to back it up with my feet. I'm going to back it up with the motor. So here you press the R button down, hold it down, and it goes in the reverse mode. Oh, nice. Okay, well, we're kind of on a downhill though, and then that's it. All right, so let's get off this bike for a while, and we'll go take a look. So when the side stand is down, it turns the parking brake on, so it doesn't go roll anywhere. So that's a nice feature if you're on a hill, you know. I know the Impulse, people have to like tie the brake lever down or something. So I'm going to show you some features for this guy. So here is a trunk. Ta-da-da! There's a charger right here. This is a EVSE. It lets you charge at a 110 outlet. It definitely looks like it's big enough to put a helmet in. So, helmet and some groceries. There's some tools underneath the little seat thingy here. I don't know if it comes. I think it just goes up like this. You got to hold it up. Unfortunately, maybe there's a prop somewhere. There is no prop. It just kind of flops forward when. Okay, so yeah, that's that feature. Dude, I wonder if you could lock your keys in there. Let's see. Yeah, you could lock the keys in there. that's man. Okay, just don't do that. So you can look at the motor unit here. It's a kind of like a direct drive. It's like a single-sided swing arm with the motor back here, or maybe the motor's here. I'm not really sure where the motor is. Actually, the motor's right here. I can see this big cylindrical thing sticking out here. So there's like a drive shaft or a belt or something here. It goes to like some kind of sprocket here, and it has like kind of lugs to hold it on. So it's pretty easy to change the tire out if you wanted to. It does have a center stand. If you got a flat tire or something, or you need to change the wheel, it's easy. So here is your charge port right here. Just press that open, and then take this little guy down here. Put that in there. There's really not much room for anything else. It's just sort of standard J1772. That, and I believe there's another compartment right here. It's lockable, and there's like quite a spacious secret compartment here. You put a lot of stuff in there. You probably put your gloves in there. Be good. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the features. So there it is. It's kind of a cool looking scooter. It's silver black and a high vis green. Yeah, there's a monoshock in the back. Conventional. It's pretty much almost a motorcycle, almost, but not really. It's like you're just sitting on top of the batteries. Is what's going on. There's passenger foot pegs here, and then yeah. So that's about it. It's pretty cool. I heard I heard that the charging takes about the same amount of time as the Impulse, 4 hours, I think. 4, maybe like 3 hours, I'm not sure. Somebody told me it was 2 hours. I looked on the website, it said like 4 hours. I'll put the spec below. That was from the website. And I think it charges, you can charge it level 2 at charging stations. So that's the good thing. It doesn't have a level 3 charger, which is, yeah, it's okay, I don't know. So it said the range was about 66, 70 miles. Someone said that you can get about 100 on this. I kind of don't believe it. I would have to buy one for myself to find out. I'll do a little Googling about it. Put some info below. Okay, so that's it. So I want to take some pictures of it. But yeah, it's got some blinkers here, some brights here. It's got dual brakes, dual piston. Tires are kind of small. Tires are 15. 127 also. 15, and really easy to see because there's nothing on this side here. This is a 160/60/15, yeah, so they're small, itty bitty tires. Alright, so I think I gotta take this thing back to the dealership. Alright, here's we go. It has ABS and all that good stuff, lights. I think it has ABS and traction control. Alright, so we're gonna take it back. We're gonna go ride it in, so HadesOmega is gonna give us his thoughts and opinions on this. So in road mode, it doesn't regen as much. Oh, okay. So I saw when I hit the brake, it regen more. So I think the black means that's as far as the regen will go. And when you put it in dynamic, you get the full regen. You get full. I think you get full power and full regeneration, which I like. Like I said, you can come to a stop with the regen. It's that strong. Yeah, but also if you want more regen in road mode, you can use the brakes, and it's kind of weird. There's a front and rear brake lever. It's not like a motorcycle. It's like a stunt motorcycle. So yeah, I think this is about 15,000. I think it's competitively priced. There's nothing like it on the market right now. There's no like really high performance scoot out there right now. So I mean, if you didn't want to ride a motorcycle and you wanted to ride a scooter, this is a good alternative to the Zeros. And it's easier to live with. You got that enormous trunk in the back. You can put groceries, your helmet, and there's a little glove box in the front here, and it's got a reverse because it's a behemoth. I'd imagine that'll help you going backing up inclines if you so needed to. We're at 78% charge right now, and we rode 12 miles or 13 miles. So that's about, what's 13 minus? It's about the same as the Impulse. Yeah, it's almost the same as the Impulse. It's a little bit better than the Impulse. The Impulse is like 2% per mile. And the battery is comparable. The battery size is comparable to the Impulse too. So, but yeah, it's BMW quality. I'm sure they stand by that. They got a warranty and all that good stuff. I like it. I think if you just had to go ride something around, then go to work and stuff, then it's a good little scooter. Yeah, and it has like space and stuff, and it has level 2 charging ability. It's actually kind of better than whatchamacallit. Actually kind of better than oh wow, this is a good turning radius, man. You can really turn those handlebars. They turn a lot. Look at that. That's crazy. It's got a good turning circle. Alright, enough shenanigans. I actually really enjoyed riding this, man. It's a little big to fit in my garage, I wouldn't mind having one, sorta. If I just need something to putt around on and carry stuff, yeah. And like, it's a BMW, man. It's a BMW. Alright, HadesOmega out.